Yeah, my esteemed viewers all over the world, my people all over the world, people of good conscience, people who likes the truth the way it is. I'm here again to, to bring to you, as I promised, that my torchlight, my beam light on the torchlight, Anambra State, another place we talk about now. We're focused on Anambra State. And we are going to go around the entire eastern region, Igboland, core Igboland, and by extension, Biafran land in general. All the performances of different governments in our homeland, we are going to appraise them all, one after the other. Where they are not doing it very well, and above EK. Where they are doing it good, we applaud them. Because we are not here for any sentiment. We are not here to antagonize government. And we are not here to pre-sing any government or anybody. Because we need to show the way. We need to, portray this example of good leadership and good followership. Because the two makes a sane society. And not what I'm seeing in Nigeria, where the oppressed have been reduced to common praise singers of impunity, praise singers of monumental failure, praise singers of total failure in governance. That is what we say no to, and that is what this platform stands against. So without taking much of your time, like I told you earlier in my previous video, that I'm going to bring to you the account being tendered to Anambra by their chief servant, Willie Obiano. He have tendered his account of stewardship to the Anambra people. And we are here to torchlight them one after the other. Beginning with what he said about one important thing, security. Yes, Anambra have for some time been rated as the most secure state in Nigeria. And he had said some couple of things on what he did with regards to security and what he's still doing with respect to security. Watch it and I'll be right back again.
I want to tell you I am not resting on my arms in that area. I'm about to launch Operation Ochap 2. If we don't put it, all the fun lodge, it's in Boston, Webunatia. Or in I went to BG and I in Boston. These are the guys that manufactured the very sensitive CCTV camera that was used in tracing the Boston Marathon bombers, if you remember that case, a few years back. All the special. On them where then Lord Nanga cover all our crime hot areas. And the equipment will transmit real-time pictures, 26 pixels, into the iCloud. And anywhere access code to access the cameras, we see the cameras anywhere in the world. So let's assume I have 4. 4 is even too much for the whole of Opiweka. So if I'm not there, I got more quadro. And if it is somebody of interest, that is somewhere for me, after my camera, we tag you digitally. We put a red spot on you. That red spot is really another. In that day, we will locate you. I believe. This in there now, what about in Africa? I also want to reassure His Lordship on the challenges of the herdsmen. By God's grace, we've been doing very well with managing them. I was the first fellow, May 15, 2015. Very important date. We started the Cattle Menace Committee. Most of the Igbo's are members of this committee, particularly in the prone areas this assessment visit. And don't forget that we have been living with some. As a matter of fact, some of the Fulanis were my classmates in the primary school. The Serikin Hausa was my classmate. He speaks better Igbo than all of you. He was born here. He doesn't know any other place, or anything. And there are a few of them like that. So those ones are going to stay with us. The itinerant herdsmen, the ones that cause trouble, we have determined long ago to show them the way out, and we have been doing so. Those that are raping women in the forest, that are doing all kinds of illegal things, we are going to show the way out. We have census of all the herdsmen, where they are. If you destroy any farm, you pay. And if you kill their cows, you pay. That is, Anambra community must pay them. If they destroy your farm, they will pay you. And it has been happening. If for any reason somebody dies, it's a police matter, but if our people is killed, they will pay 500,000 naira while the police continues the action. If their people is killed, we also pay 500,000 naira. And you know, so we have handled this very well. I use the helicopter every 2 weeks to fly around and see whether there are gatherings of cows or anything. Then we send the Mietiala, who is my staff. Mietiala is the government of Anambra State. You know, to go to those areas and speak to those people. We agree that if you're a herdsman, if you're coming to Anambra, no AK-47. If you see with AK-47, you are pulled down, treated as a criminal. You know, so all these have been helping us to contain these people. You know, but once in a while there can be a storm in a teacup, and we are arrested. You know, so I want to give the Anambra reassurance that I am on top of my game with respect to security.
You have had it. You know the major flashpoint of insecurity in Anambra State is Opi Weka. Even a man Opi Weka, no be today start. And security matter for that Opi Weka had been a concern to everybody, to almost every Igbo man, because that place is one major port of call when you're coming back to the east. You will stop at Opi Weka before moving forward to other destinations. So that place is a flashpoint. And there is no how I can go there and start looking for the CCTVs and all the rest of gadgets that have been, you know, described by the governor he has installed or going to install. Because security matter get as they treat them. But now the result at effect, now we they ask the people of being on the church, especially. If you hear kepu about anything that has to do with insecurity in Opi Weka and other areas in Anambra State, bring it forward. Bring it forward, because we no go fit be here alive. I didn't do nation more. We no go fit day here alive and we are smelling like ghosts. So I want every Anambralian to join me in this issue, because the issue of insecurity or the issue of security is the responsibility of everybody. So wherever that you see any kind of concern with respect to security, forward and to me, we go treat them. And let the government know we are say no between where you talk Now we see. So for that one, we don't mark and good, keep on one side until we hear from the people out there. Now you talk about health. That health issue, it concerns everybody. He made mention of what he has done, or what he has put in place with respect to health sector. Listen to it.
In the area of health, we must know what is happening. We are doing extremely well in the health area. You know, we started with the registration of primary healthcare institution. This primary healthcare has attracted both federal, World Bank, and other donor agencies' attraction. They are supporting us. We have 722 primary healthcare centers in the whole of Anambra State. This administration has upgraded 63 of them, 3 per local government, to a hospital state level, if you will. We've also given them ambulance. Before then, if you are pregnant and you are in the village and you want to go and give birth, they carry you in a wheelbarrow. It's a thing of the past now. We have, that's an innovation by Anambra, tricycle, ambulance. So we're doing great in those areas. And as you are aware, we just commissioned the biggest oxygen production facility in the whole of Nigeria by any state government. We produce 80 cubic, 80 cubic feet of gas. All I know is that the number of cylinders we produce in one day is over 2,000 cylinders. And we are giving free of charge each of the primary healthcare centers 2 to start with. But when they finish one and they come for refill, that is when they will start paying. Do you understand me? Yes. So with this, all these deaths that have been occurring because of lack of oxygen is a thing of the past. That's a major area, very major indeed. The other one that you must be marveling at is the Anambra State Health Insurance Scheme that we did. With 1,000 a month, 12,000 a year, with your card, Anglican, Catholics, Pentecostal hospitals, they're all registered in this scheme. Niger, you'll be treated. Even if your bill is 5 million, 20 million, you just go like that. The insurance scheme will pay. And I want to encourage the rich people here to buy this insurance for the less privileged. Our people in diaspora are already patronizing. We celebrated crossing the 10,000 mark last Monday. 10,000 people are already signed in. And with the speed we are coming, I hope by the end of this month we will cross the 200,000 mark. Because all the people abroad, you don't need to worry about your parents any longer, so long as you pay that insurance premium. If your mother or your dad or your sister or your brother or whoever is sick, you will go with the card to the nearest hospital and he or she will be very well treated.
You had it? Beautiful. Now, health is one of the most important aspects of our society, because a healthy nation is a wealthy nation. And the ambulance he talked about, yes, I think I have seen a couple of it, but I must tell you, Willie, it is not yet enough. You need to bring it. Now, let me now put it this way. Yeah, there is a hospital that he recently, an ultra-modern hospital that is in Aguleri, which was, established by Governor Obiano government. Good. That wonderful edifice of a hospital should be well equipped and should be replicated in all the 21 local governments of Anambra State. That is what it should be. Anambra have Anako, the teaching hospital, Anambra Teaching Hospital in Oka. That level of hospital that we are seeing in Aguleri should be placed in all local government, 21 local government. It will not break the government back. It will not. We know how much the government is earning in the internal revenue, and we know how much they are spending. Government over there, they spend too much. They spend too much on frivolities, things that doesn't matter. So gather those money, concentrate on health. Build this kind of hospitals in all the 21 local governments. Then take it further down to all the wards by putting in place clinics, ward clinics, where people can go and get drugs for minor sicknesses. Then when the sickness don't mature, grow up to some kind of level, you can take it to the local government hospital. That is the one that I just mentioned, which can take a bigger health concern. Then the ANACO will be a specialized hospital. All those things when they go abroad, they take as medical service, make you bring them to that kind of hospital like ANACO. If Nigeria, if the government in the Southeast, let me begin with the Southeasterners, upgrade the standard of the kind of hospital we are seeing in ANACO. If you have that kind of hospital in Enugu, Imo, Ebonyi, Abia, Delta, Rivers, which I believe there are some hospitals like that, good. Equipped it to the point that you don't need to travel abroad for medical service. Because what you cannot do in Anambra State, you can easily go to Imo State and do it, or go to Enugu State and do it, or go to Ebonyi State and do it. Specialized hospitals that can take care of all these things. Because if it is also yala the people, if you don't understand what I said. Yes, everybody have the right to have access to good medical service. Now, we are all humans. So that is my advice. And I have seen a couple of things that people have flashed as when that hospital was inaugurated. I applaud you for that. But a lot is needed to be done. That very ambulance, that keke ambulance is a good concept, I must tell you. But it must reach everywhere. I did Anambra State. Hardly will you see any of it at work. So make it not be the more you look, the less you see. Make those ambulances, now those ones go there inside villages, where they go inside, where some places where people cannot easily reach. That keke ambulance will be reaching all those places. Good. All those money that you people budget, and I know now that those people in the state assemblies are asking for Prado Jeeps and all the rest of them. Use the money. They all get car. They all get motor. Many of them have more than 5 cars in their garage. That is not the problem of the people. What do we need? Use that money, budget it, and use it to buy more keke ambulance, and take it down to all the rural places, so that where there is emergency, they can take medical service to those places. They can carry people on emergency to hospitals and buy more ambulances. I don't know why we are spending on nothing, spending on things that doesn't matter. You are elected into state assembly. You started asking for Prado Jeep. What do you need that for? Whereas you have plenty car for your garage. Please use that money to fix some of these things that I just mentioned. Then finally, the schools.
Education, of course, you know that we are doing very well there already.
Anambra State have been doing well in school, in education, especially when they handed it over to the church and the rest of them. Fine and good. But a whole lot is needed to be done. If your children cannot take education from some of these schools, then it is not good enough. If your children, it is not conducive enough for them to be in the public schools in Anambra State, it is not yet good enough. Even the bishops, some of their children are in faraway countries. Even their wards are in faraway countries. So if we cannot get guarantee good and quality education in our public schools as we are getting in private schools. There are a lot to be done, and that is what I have to say on education. The rest
on the roads, we are doing extremely well on our roads. The roads we are building under my administration are stronger roads with a lot of width in it. We've had a challenge with some of the roads of the past, and even some of our own roads, depending on the area. You know, and we have Anambra State Road Maintenance Agency. They are divided into 3 sectors: the south, the central, and the north. And each of them were entitled staff. So they will divide themselves in groups of 5, and they've been maintaining the roads up till now. However, because of the quantum of rain that has happened and will still happen, you see that when there's August spring now, which apparently is coming in, you see more speed on the patching and other road works. It's very important.
A whole lot of roads are breaking down in Anambra State, and it has to have given urgent attention. Yeah, I'm driving through Anambra Street today, but if you look at what this street looks like, it seems that everywhere have been blocked. You have to see this. Let me show you. You see that? Oza has to go complete. Amam Mamota Yagamuzuko Oza. Now, Ali to Zima, Ali to, so be an action careful car. Yeah? The Oza, Oza Bugabu. Amana Mapa Street to the Mapa Street to the Guinea. Creek Road. Creek Road didn't affege. Yeah? Oh yeah, they far. And those are one of the major roads connected to main market. Yeah? All break go down completely. So just on the top and on the city can come over here. I'm going to show you more. As it is, I'm going to take another route. Yeah? So there was your guy. Somewhere some places so abo edozichakwa ụzọ osikwa ebe a mebie every time a na-alụ aba every time that those places they want nsogbu ị na-afịa agbagolo kete ya afa ebe mpịtị na-ekwe. So these places needed special attention so that we don't waste resources every time repairing or fixing these roads. Every time problem. Flash points. Every time, if you fix this road, it comes to this point, it will always, spoil from there. There is, special attention should be given to all these flash points that I showed, and proper maintenance as well. Yeah, the reason why I'm making this video is to bring it to the notice of the government in office. You know, saying that we be government as people. Now we are making this video to show the servants in government on some of the areas, their failures, because you may be inside there, you may not know what is happening here. So we are showing these things so that the appropriate authority will start taking actions, because these things, let me show you some of the resultant effects of some of these things. Just in this road drive I just did this morning. Let me show you. The resultant effect of bad roads. Every time you are in the mechanic, every time you are fixing this or that because of bad road, and it has economic implication. When you have bad roads, you have hold-ups. When you have hold-ups, businesses are stopped, and when businesses are stopped, the economy is bad. All of these things, all of these things are just I will call it a vicious cycle, and that is why we continue to have problems. Social problems, economic problems, even spiritual problems. If you know that your mumu don't do, only that time you go no say, now we the government.
Now we the government.
have been seeing people road maintenance. There's one thing about Willie Obiano government that I cherish when he came in, but they are lagging behind. Talking about maintenance of road. First of all, you have to consider the kind of flooding we are having in this part of the world, especially when it rains. So you have to avoid constructing paper roads in the name of constructing roads in every season. Milibia ochapia and every year every year please, this kind of roads, when it be said that they use concrete pavement, I know it is quite expensive. Try as much as possible to give us some kind, or you check some places that there are places that are flash points for this kind of potholes. Every time maybe go there and sort it out. You understand what is the problem and fix it once and for all, so that these roads will start lasting. And then when the maintenance culture is being put in place, on the government space to use money to do other things. And that is the appraisal that I have to give for Anambra State government. And this will continue. This will continue. We'll continue bringing it on and on. Anambra get this week. Next week, we move over to Abia State and address Abia people's problem. So if you're living in Abia State and you're watching this video, send us videos, send us your concern, send us everything you think that, or not just you think, you are seeing in your two naked eyes that things are falling apart. Bring it on here. And mandate these people. If they are not responding, we bring their government to a stop. We make them, because they are our servants. Because if you bring somebody to serve you and he's not serving very well, you say that person, stop, enough. I told you, and that is what government is all about. You are not an emperor. That office is not your father's property. It is not your home. It's not your entitlement. You are there to serve for a period of time. And that is one thing Africans don't know about leadership. And that is why when they go in there, they start behaving like gods, thinking that they are going to stay there forever. And some of them will do everything possible to remain there forever. That is why you see somebody will be in government and will never like to leave government, because of what they are benefiting. Not even benefiting, stealing from the people. That has to stop. So that is the appraisal for Anambra State government. You give him between, I want to see from the comment column, give from what we have said so far and what is you have known so far, mark Anambra State government from 1% to 100%. Can I marrow the performance of Anambra State from your own perspective while we move over to other states? That is how I'm wrapping it up. Thank you for watching. Keep subscribing, keep listening, keep watching, keep sharing, keep bringing people on this platform, because that is the most important thing for us to fix our homeland. And I tell you, two things is driving this platform. Two things. We are beginning with mental revolution that will give us two important results. One, the mental revolution will ignite economic development of my homeland and political freedom of my homeland. And that is our mandate. So keep bringing people on, keep bringing people on, keep bringing people on, because this is the ministry of the good people. This is the ministry of the downtrodden people of Igboland. And everyone that loves justice, fairness, and equity, and everyone that has love for truth, this is your family. Wherever you come from, because truth is universal. Thank you for watching. Once again, keep subscribing, and I'll be back subsequently to bring you more updates. Kachineke meziokwu.